The Buddha taught not to get angry in order to eliminate afflictions and suffering. The Buddha advised all of us not to get angry. He did not differentiate between anger that has valid reasons or not, reasonable or unreasonable. He also did not clearly state in which cases one should not get angry, nor did he tell us what methods we should use to eliminate anger. What the Buddha was concerned about was the mental state of a person when they are angry. He believed that when a person is angry, they no longer have enough composure to control their behavior and speech. The Buddha briefly advised do not get angry, because even though expressing anger can sometimes alleviate the frustration in one's heart, it will bring suffering to the angry person as well as the person being yelled at. The Buddha knew that when a person is angry, they no longer have enough composure to control their behavior and speech. The Buddha said, "Abandon anger, then afflictions will not come to you." The primary goal of the Buddhist teaching is to eliminate afflictions and all suffering, so the Buddha emphasized advising sentient beings to abandon anger, as it is the root cause of afflictions. Not being angry is maintaining composure in the face of things that go against one's wishes and desires. Anger is a terrible vice, no different from a raging fire that burns the angry person as well as those around them. All the afflictions that arise are because we don't know how to restrain our anger. The Buddha advised us to use compassion and gentleness to overcome anger. At the same time, we must also be careful with our speech. Keep our language soft, proper, and never utter harsh and rude words that hurt others. The most difficult thing is to eliminate anger from the mind. When our mind no longer thinks of anger, naturally the outburst of anger will not occur. And when we cultivate the habit of non-anger, we will gain the noble virtue of patience. We will use love and tolerance to respond to all situations that ordinary people would consider worthy of anger, in the times when they argue over right and wrong, winning and losing. 1. Learn to stay calm. In life, no matter what situation we encounter, we should maintain our composure. Calmness is a necessary mental state for anyone, in any endeavor. Calmness brings you success in your work and helps you build good relationships. When facing troubles or unexpected misfortunes, a calm person will still feel peaceful and relaxed, without reacting violently, impatiently, or anxiously. 2. Learn to be gentle. A person's teeth may be hard, but their tongue is soft. By the end of life, the teeth may be gone, but the tongue remains. Therefore, learn to be gentle so that your life can last longer. The proverb says, "In firmness there is gentleness. In gentleness there is firmness." Being overly rigid and straightforward is not good, but being too weak and submissive is also not ideal. However, if you know how to harmonize the two, you can accomplish great things. 3. Learn to cherish your health. We often say we must be filial to our parents, and there are many ways to demonstrate this. However, the most important thing is to take good care of yourself so that your parents don't have to worry. There is a saying that the body is a gift from our parents, and not harming one's body is the way of filial piety. In our work, in order to survive, we may not be able to avoid being busy, staying up late, and not getting enough sleep. But remember, no matter how far you go or how high you fly, what your parents care about most is your health. To live a healthy life, you must maintain good health. Good health is not only good for you, but also makes your friends and family feel comfortable, so it is also an act of filial piety. 4. Learn to be patient. Sometimes, when facing a difficult problem, stay calm and take a step back. Be patient to solve it, to resolve it, to turn a bad situation into a good one, to turn big things into small things, and small things into nothing with your own abilities and intelligence. With patience, we can distinguish between good and bad, right and wrong, and find a way to solve it reasonably and legally. 5. Learn to admit mistakes. People often do not acknowledge their own mistakes, but instead blame others, always thinking that they are right and others are wrong. People often blame their parents, friends, strangers, even children or those who are not good to them. They don't lose anything and can even relieve their anger while others have to take the blame. In fact, blaming others is a very serious mistake. This action hurts others and can destroy your relationships. Admitting mistakes is a wonderful action, showing that you have grown up and dare to take responsibility for your actions. 6. Learn to let go at the right time. Actually, life is like a suitcase. When you need it, carry or pull it. When you don't need it, put it down. Don't hug it until your hands are tired and you can't put it down. That will only make you tired. Each person's life is limited. Know how to let go at the right time. 7. Practice forgiveness for yourself and others. Inability to forgive yourself will cause you to be mired in dissatisfaction and internal conflict. Holding on to old grudges, becoming embittered, and frequently stoking anger will create turmoil in your soul, causing you to constantly dwell on past pains. Do you truly enjoy living with an iron ball and chain around you? Worse, your health will be affected by prolonged resentment, as your blood pressure, heart rate, physical and mental health will all suffer the consequences. You should remember that when you forgive, you are removing toxic feelings from your life. This does not mean you are excusing someone's actions, but rather that you are not allowing their behavior to control your outlook on life. When you feel angry at someone who has caused you suffering, you should pause and reflect. Take a slow, deep breath for a moment. Does the anger make your life better? Does the hatred you feel bring you happiness? Do the people who love you want you to endure this? The answer to all these questions is no. So remove the negative feelings and instead seek out the positive. 8. Living slowly. Living slowly requires courage, determination, and discipline, especially in our fast-paced modern world. However, if we succeed in embracing this lifestyle, we can witness remarkable transformations. Slowing down allows us to approach tasks more meticulously, ensuring we get things right the first time. It also helps reduce future stress. Living slowly is about intentional, confident living, prioritizing happiness and contentment over mere career success. It's not about wasting time or being sluggish. Rather, it's an expression of gratitude for the present moment. By focusing on completing tasks efficiently and then using free time to care for ourselves and our families, we find fulfillment. Slowing down doesn't mean coming to a complete halt or disconnecting from life's dynamic cycle. Instead, it involves creating ideal moments of stillness, recharging our energy, and experiencing life wholeheartedly. When we discover our core values and embrace them, we become more resilient in the face of life's ups and downs. The Buddha teaches the quick-tempered. Everyone knows the saying, tolerating one thing brings 9 good things. Whatever you do, if you can be patient and tolerant, you will overcome all adversity and avoid bad things from happening. On the other hand, many people always like to get angry, and with these people, they always come up with a slew of reasons to justify themselves. Those who are constantly angry, anywhere and with anyone, cannot control their emotions and are likely to face failures in life and in their careers. The essence of Buddhism. I wish you all peace, happiness, and success on your journey of self-improvement. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Buddhist Essence channel to learn more videos on conquering challenges and developing yourself.